Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing very wonderful. So in 2024, there was a lot of great eyeshadow palettes that came out, a lot of great products, drugstore and high-end, and that included a lot of holiday lines. But one company came out with a makeup set that was not received well across the board. You guys, I think this is the most hated palette of 2024, and it is the Too Faced You're a Gem makeup set. Now, Too Faced did not sell this as a single eyeshadow palette. There's an eyeshadow palette in here. Here, I'll show you the back. There's an eyeshadow palette in here, and then two full-size mascaras. Now, when I tell you the price, I hope you're sitting down. Okay, because I don't want anyone to hurt themselves. $59. Too Faced. $59? Are you crazy? But I purchased it not for that cost. I purchased this. It was on sale for $24, and then I got an extra 20% off. I bought it through Sephora's, the Kohl's Sephora. Kohl's is a department store here, in case anybody who's overseas watching this is not sure, but it's a department store that has a Kohl's, that has a Sephora within it. And I was able to get it for about $19. Now, I purchased it solely for the two high-end mascaras that do come in this kit. So it comes with a full-size Better Than Sex mascara and a full-size Foreplay mascara, and then it does come with the 5-pan eyeshadow palette, which I do think is very, very pretty. Didn't really catch my eye as far as the color story goes, because I feel like I have a lot of shades that are like this, but like I said, I did purchase it for the two full-size mascaras. Normally, I'm not even sure how much these are on a normal basis. Well into the high 29, maybe even $32-ish range. So for me to get this entire kit for the 19 bucks, I figure $8, $9, you know, for the mascaras. And then this was just kind of like a bonus. But I want to see, I'm going to use this palette. I want to see if the hate and the dislike for this palette is actually valid and warranted. I have the other palette, Precious Gems, the green one, and I absolutely love it. You guys, that palette's one of my favorites of 2024. Honestly, truly. Let's go ahead and start just putting on the makeup and I can talk to you guys. But before I get right into everything, let me introduce myself. My name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like my content. Please give this video a thumbs up. It'll really help me out a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. And to my current subscribers, you guys are amazing. I have the best subscribers. So thank you guys very, very much for your support. All right. So what you see is what you get with this palette. There's not going to be any choice. Like, there are not a lot of choice anyways. So I know that I'm going to immediately go into this shade right here. I'm going to start to put that in my crease. I'm going to work it up as a transition. A little bit of kick up, so, you know, tap off. But this, my opinion on this particular palette, why I think it was, okay, that just looks just like my kind of my skin here. All right, that's okay. Let's bring it all the way up. Let's bring it all the way up to the brow bone. It does have a little bit of like a berry scent to it. You guys know I don't like scent in my makeup, but Too Faced has been doing that a lot lately with their makeup palettes. All right, so now I'm going to go into this darker shade right here. I'm going to put that on the outer V area. It's the only place, or it's the only shade that I can go with it. I do like the simplicity of this palette quite a bit because, like I said, I'm not doing a lot of thinking. All right, let's tap it off and then let's put it in. I think the reason why people did not like this palette and poo-pooed it is because of the price tag and the way that it was marketed. Too Faced, why did you force us to buy a kit? I can't, if there's one thing that I can't stand, it's being forced to buy a limited edition product in a kit. Maybe people don't want the mascaras. Maybe that's not a mascara that they prefer or even like, but perhaps they wanted the palette. Why didn't Too Faced just sell this separately like they did with the Precious Gems, the green one that I love, by the way. I'm going to keep saying how much I love that palette because it's a good palette. I'm going to take that shade, whatever's left over underneath. Why did Too Faced force people to buy it as a kit and then put that ridiculous price tag on it? $59. By the time you do tax, now you're into almost $65. And God forbid if you have to pay some shipping. No way, Too Faced, you crazy. You are crazy. Don't you have people who are supposed to market and make these ideas for you? Because this did not, I'm just blending, you guys. I didn't add any more. But honestly, you guys, that blended really nicely. So this is why people poo-pooed this palette, why they didn't want to give it a chance. Who in their right mind is going to pay $59? Not me. But I'm happy to pay it at the sale price for $19, and probably Too Faced is still making a profit off of it. But anyways, I digress. I thought for sure, I'm going to go in with some glitter glue. I'm going to use the NYX glitter glue. I thought for sure that NYX, or not NYX, I'm sorry, that Too Faced would change their mind and go, okay, this palette's not selling. Let's sell it separately from the mascaras, and we'll sell it like the other one that we sold, the Precious Gems, for 29 bucks. I paid full price for the Precious Gems because I was so drawn to the color story. And it actually is a great palette. All right, so let's go into the shade right here. But no, they never did. Ooh, that's intense. They never sold it separately. So, you know, they're bad because I guarantee they're probably not going to do that again in the future. All right, let's put that on the eyelid. And I'm not hating on Too Faced, you guys. I really like Too Faced and I like their products. I'm just giving some constructive criticism and some insight of why I think this palette was not received well. And then the disdain for this palette, and again, I think because of the price, filtered into the other palette, the Precious Gems, because it did not get great reviews either. But for the people who used it, like me, and I've seen some other people like on YouTube and stuff, they really enjoyed the palette. And I'm talking about the Precious Gems one, the green one. They really enjoyed the palette. Actually, I'm going to take this shade right here. And okay, so that's real opaque. I'm going to try to put it on the eye and see. People really did like that other palette. Ooh, that's offering beautiful sparkle. The Precious Gems, because it is very, very, very good quality. Great quality. It's probably one of my most used palettes of 2024, just for the sheer simplicity of it and just how beautiful it looks on the eyes. Continuing to build that sparkly shade. Man, that is gorgeous. That's really, really pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to go into this shade right here. This one is very, very hard pressed in there. And this one's got like a blue, you guys see that blue shift? That one's got a nice little shift to it. So I'm going to get a brush and hopefully I can get some of that in my inner corner and kind of bring it up and over a little bit. But it's real hard pressed in there. You're going to have to really dig to get it up. All right, so let's see. Hopefully my glitter glue did not dry down yet. Ooh, that is so pretty. Let's bring it up and over a little bit. Wow, that is really, really pretty. If you like these cooler tones, my first impression of this palette is that it's nice. It's nice. It's not $59 nice, but it's nice enough if you can get it on sale like I did for 19 bucks with these mascaras, which I'm going to use. That is really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. I do wish though that this shade right here, I'm going to add a little bit more. I wish there was just a teensy weensy bit more depth to it. Let's see if I can add just a little bit more right here. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, but anyway, that's okay. It still looks really, really pretty. I'm I'm a little impressed with it. I'm a little impressed with it, you guys. All right, so before I go finish over on this eye, I may want to do a different eye look on this eye, or try to anyways. I'm going to go in with, I want to go in with some eyeliner, but I'm debating. I don't know. I could go in with a darker eyeliner. It would match the outer V, like, you know, maybe a brown or something. Or I could go in, I could do something real fun and do like a purple or something. Why don't I try that? Why don't I try a purple? Oops, what happened? Okay, I'm gonna go in with an Odin's Eye. This is their Soulmane. I know I'm not saying it right. I'm sorry, you guys. You can correct me. The Soulmane Gel Liner in 008. It's a purple. So we'll see. Let's see if that, you know, kind of brings out, oh, it's kind of, what's going on here? For a gel, this thing is really like kind of dried out. I don't know. I'm not putting that on my eyes. All right, I'm sorry, you guys. I can already see, look at how it swatched on my hand. That was a lot of swatches to try to get it a little bit more emollient, you know, try to get that top layer off. I don't want to put that in my eye. I don't trust it. No, no, no. My eyes are sensitive right now at the moment. All right, let's switch gears. All right, let's go in with Kaleidos, Night of Creation. Now we know, ooh, okay. Now we know that that is going to offer some nice razzle dazzle. Okay, I'm going to tight line the tops and the bottoms. Okay, that looks really, really nice. I think using, you know, a purple-ish. I know there's some shift of like blue and stuff in there, but using a purplish, I think really helped. I think it really enhanced the eye look. All right, so now why don't we go in with the Better Than Sex mascara? I do remember liking this mascara quite a bit. It's been a while though since I used it, so I'm really happy to get it for such a cheap price. All right, here we go. Okay guys, the mascara is on. I do really like this mascara. It did a good job of lengthening and kind of separating. So I'm happy with that. So I do remember that it was a good product. All right, so while that's drying down, let's move over to this eye. So let's go into this shade right here. I mean, that's really, you got two mattes in here, you guys. That's it. But like I said, simplicity is good. So I'm going to put the mattes in the exact same spot. So I may fast forward this part, just FYI, but I'm doing the mattes exactly the same. Okay, guys, I'm done with setting down the mattes. I did blend them out. I did exactly how I did on that eye, as you can see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just kind of like an angled flat brush. I'm going to take this purple shade. I'm not doing any glitter glue or anything like that. I'm not wetting it, but I'm going to take it real gently underneath the lower lash line. Let's see if we can come up with at least another eye look from this palette. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay, now we need to add the glitter glue. So let's add the glitter glue. I'm just going to put it on my finger. I'm going to put it on the first half of my eye. I am going to put it in my inner corner, and I am going to bring it up and over in my transition. You guys know I like to do that. If you've been here a while, you know my habits. I stay in my comfy zone. I don't veer too far. Let's do a little bit right here on the brow bone. Who knows? We'll put some razzle dazzle there too. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shade right here. There are names on the palette, by the way, you guys, but I'm going to take that. And it is hard pressed in there. I'm going to try to take as much as I can on my finger. I'm going to put that on my lid. That's pretty. That has got a beautiful blue shift to it. Wow, and I can really, when I start to put that shade over on top of that dark brown a little bit, I can really see the blue really enhanced. It's really, really pretty. Put a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more. All right, so now before that glitter glue dries down, I'm gonna take this shade right here. That's gonna go in my inner corner. And I'm gonna kind of bring it up and over a little bit, and I'm going to put it, a little bit of it on the brow bone too. All right, so, all right, what kind of, all right, so I have a kind of like a small domed brush. So let's go in right here, because this one was really opaque as well and offered a lot of sparkle. I love that. I love the sparkly palettes. By the way, that shade right here is called Eurogem. All right, so let's put that right in the inner corner. Let's bring it up. Just a little bit on that inner lid there. I think that's really, I think it's really pretty. I like it, you guys. I like it. Right, I'm gonna take that my transition shade, the very first one I put down on the same. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did on the other side. Kind of add a little bit more. I think it's pretty. I think it's simple. I think that it is offering some sparkle. I really like it. I think it's really, really pretty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a different purple eyeliner, a different brand. This is the AOA Studio from Shop Miss A. Let's see how this swatches on my... That one's a little bit of a brighter purple. Do I want to put that in there? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. At least it glided a lot better than the Odin's Eye one. I don't know what happened to that one. I might have to like take a lighter to it. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about? Take a lighter to it and get it softened up a little bit more. All right. Anyways, let's do waterline, tops and bottoms. Okay, it's good enough. It's not really doing much, but it did offer some brightness, which is fine. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in with the foreplay mascara on this side. This is one mascara that I have never used ever in my life, and I'm gonna try it now. Let's see how it is. Oh, it feels like a nice thicker formula, which you guys know I like. I like the thicker formulas because it actually grips my lashes. I know if you've been watching me a long time. Oh, and it's got a curved wand to it, or spoolie, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, if you've been watching me for a long time, you guys know that I like the drier formulas because it grips my lashes. A lot of people don't like the drier formulas. They like more of the emollient, but I'm kind of opposite. But anyways. Okay, guys, the mascara is on. I am impressed. First impression of this mascara is really nice. It gave me a lot of separation. It gave me a lot of length. It's not too heavy. It's very beautiful and natural. Okay, I can see why people like the foreplay. It's nice. It didn't clump. It didn't give me a lot of thickness, but you know what? Sometimes that's okay. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational. Okay, A+ wins for the mascaras for sure. All right, so let me clean myself up here with a makeup wipe, and then I'm gonna spray the face, and then we'll move on to the lips here. Okay, you guys, so before I spray the face, I know I said I was gonna spray the face and then do the lips, but I think I changed my mind. I'm gonna do the lips first. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX. This is their Duck Plumping lip liner. This one's in clear. I actually really like the clear. I've never had a clear lip liner before, but I'm enjoying this quite a bit. The reason being is because you can overline your lips and it's not going to look overlined. It's clear. Like you guys can't see, but I went way underneath here, underneath my lips here. I overlined the top too on purpose. So it's kind of nice. The clear one, and it's very emollient and very, very smooth. All right, so now I'm going to go in with one of my favorites. It's the ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Lip Gloss or Lip Balm. And this, yeah, Plumping Gloss Balm. This one's in Guava Glaze. You guys, it is so awesome. Oh, so beautiful. All right, you guys, that lip is on. It is so pretty. It's so smooth. It feels so good on the lips. You guys, this is a great product. If you don't have these from ColourPop, I highly recommend them. All right, so now let's spray the face. I'm going to go in with the AOA Studio Flawless Matte Setting Spray. Okay, guys, this setting spray is dry. I'm going to show you the final look, and then I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Okay, guys, this makeup look is complete. That is using one of the most hated palettes of 2024, the Too Faced. I'm sorry, I hate to even say that, but the Too Faced Euro Gem palette, it was actually a makeup kit. You cannot get this, you could not purchase this separately. Let me give you my thoughts. I absolutely think that my two eye looks are beautiful. I'm not tooting my own horn. It's the makeup. I think the quality of the shadows in here are really good. You're not going to get a lot of diversity of looks, but you're going to get really beautiful put together eye looks. You know, the 2 or 3 that you might be able to come up with this small palette. The poo-pooing and the dislike and the disdain for this kit is warranted on price alone. Too Faced, you're crazy. $59 plus tax? No. No, sir, no, ma'am, not in a million years. Too Faced, I love you. But I can understand why people were very much turned off by this, didn't want to give the palette a chance. I don't blame them. They did it also, you know, that dislike filtered into the green palette too, the Precious Gems that I absolutely love. But you could purchase that one separate. Okay, so next time, Too Faced, don't force us to buy a kit, okay? Because people ain't gonna like that. Give it to us separately. Give it to us separately, okay? Next time, please. But so, do I think overall, though, in general, the reason why this got such a bad rap is warranted? Yes, because of price alone. But if you separate that out and just look at it as a beautiful, put together, very simple, easy palette, then it's really nice, you guys. So if you can get your hands on the kit, okay, for a cheap price that I got, I think it was like 19 bucks. That I was able to get it on sale for because I had an extra 20% off, then buy it, because for the 2 high-end mascaras alone, I think that $19 price was worth it, because that's cheaper than Ulta's $12 high-end mascaras that they do every year for Black Friday. So, and I would absolutely buy these at a $12 price. And these ended up only being, with the kit, only ended up being like, I don't know, $9 or something. $9.50 maybe. So, and then the palette I figured was just kind of like a bonus in there. So you guys, comment below. Tell me what you think. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with a lot of other people? You know, they poo-pooed it. Or do you agree with me now that you kind of see me put it on my eyes? See me kind of work with it, kind of, you know, kind of hear me out as far as my opinion on, you know, why I think people didn't like it. And yeah, tell me your thoughts. Please comment below. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.